Western Conference NBA playoffs. Round 1 continues. The Denver Nuggets come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Timberwolves. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are just about ready to get underway here in Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Top of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for Denver, inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Murray. And it's Watson in at the 3, the small forward. You look at Denver. Well, they started off with a Game 1 win. Now they need to get another one here to keep the home court advantage.
And even with that win in Game 1, they can't take their foot off the proverbial pedal, right? As good as they were last game, they'll need to be better tonight to avoid a letdown.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Now here's Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Watson finds Jokic. Over Gobert. Jokic, no good. Randle passes to Gobert. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. If he's not there already, looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniels, send it in.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Murray scanning the floor. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. No good from outside.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
To the inside. Edwards passes to Gobert. Back to Edwards. And it's Denver with the rebound. They won in their last outing, Saturday's game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, I think the things that Aaron Gordon has added to his game, specifically that reliable three-point shot, is a really welcome sign. This guy has an incredible upside.
And both free throws good for Gordon. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Edwards. Over Hardaway. Jokic with the steal. Murray the pass to Jokic. And McDaniels with the block.
McDaniels with the defensive presence twice on the bites.
Back to Randall. For 3, Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 4. On pass to Gordon. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Over Watson. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's Watson with the ball for Denver. Murray with it. Out defended by Randall. And then Gordon with the dunk.
How effortless is a dunk for Aaron Gordon? He's ready for takeoff, gentlemen.
Jamal Murray with the dunk.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lets it go from 11. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Inside. Hardaway against Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown signs of being a lights-out scorer, and he's got the game to do just that.
That free throw good from Hardaway.
And you got to love a vet like Tim Hardaway Jr. He knows the game well, knows how to go out there and produce for his team.
That one is no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. Gobert the pass to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen for Randall. It's hauled in by Gordon. And slam dunk by Gobert.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Nuggets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Hardaway passes to Watson. Outside Gordon. Edwards against Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Murray, good.
At the arc, Murray is all business, knocking down a confident shot.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Now here's DiVincenzo. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Here's the teardrop. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3. To the paint. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Well, easy to see why Aaron Gordon has been in multiple dunk contests. The arsenal, the creativity, limitless.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Here's Randall. Down low. Here's Gobert. Sinks that one from the post. Gobert's got 6.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Hardaway finds Watson. And here is Murray. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Randall. Jokic grabs the miss.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Gordon with a screen on DiVincenzo. Murray for 3. And again, Denver no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That one goes in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here is Murray. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Gordon. From past the arc. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 4. Jokic with the steal. Hardaway passes to Gordon. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Wow, how about the burst? Aaron Gordon off the floor so fast. Don't sleep on him, gentlemen. You're going to look silly.
The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Here's Murray, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Murray's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets. McDaniels outside. And here's Edwards from the arc. Trains the three-pointer.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Now Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. Here's Murray, defended by DiVincenzo. Murray, no good.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Pass to Jokic. Watson for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here's DiVincenzo. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Always assertive off the catch. Dante doesn't give the defender time to react.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. The Nuggets trail by 6. Valanciunas with a screen on Highland. Pass to Valanciunas. Lets the 3 fly. Highland with the rebound.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
And it's Clark in the corner. Misses the 3. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for Denver. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Take a break.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
The first one falls. Jones checked in for the Nuggets. Minnesota also with the sub. Joe Ingles is checked in for Anderson. And he makes the first but misses the second. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Highland. Clark for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Johnson against Clark. Johnson inside. And Jones now atop the key. 6 on the shot clock. Valanciunas sets a screen for Jones. Reed with the rebound.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here's Jones. Brown sets the pick for Jones. Pass to Johnson. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Oh, so good in catch and shoot. Cam Johnson has sweet mechanics.
Osumu finds Highland. Here's Ingles. Launches it. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. And here is Johnson. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
I love the physicality with which Cam Johnson finishes on the interior. That's big time, folks.
And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Clark outside. Pass to Reed. Over Valanciunas. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Brown. Now here's Valanciunas. 1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. That shot no good. Here's Highland. Clark right side. Pass to Reed. Denver grabs the miss. Jones up top. Ingles covering. Jones kicks to Jones. 7-foot shot. And there's the bucket as Jones finishes it off. Timberwolves leading by 6. Ingles passes to Clark. Got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the drive. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. There's 18 seconds left in the first. Here's Brown. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Murray. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Cameron Johnson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Strother in at the small forward. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Cuts off the pass. Here's Clark. Lays it in off the breakaway. Clark's got 5 points so far.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. 8-point game. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Screened by Valanciunas. Strother, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Clark with a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Clark's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves. Johnson outside. Back to Murray. Right wing. Pass to Brown. And just miss after miss right now. Minnesota's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Dosunmu with it. Johnson on him. Off target at the rim.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Chalk up 2 there. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I think most defenders, first and foremost, want to take away Cam Johnson's 3. That's where you see these other aspects of his game start to shine.
Pass to Reed. And here is Clark. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Valanciunas draws the double. Here's Strother. Back to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
This guy came over from Lithuania with an ability to play pick and roll basketball, and he's only gotten better during his time in the NBA.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Highland passes to Dosunmu. Now here's Randall. Fires the 3. Highland misses. Down low. And Johnson with the stop.
6'8" with good hops, Cam Johnson. That's almost unfair, man.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Highland. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Valanciunas finds Johnson. Valanciunas with a screen on Highland. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Johnson. Now it's just a 3-point Timberwolves lead. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Denver making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Shoots it. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 3. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Denver scoring again.
And the mid-range seeming effortless for Murray. He's got a touch that makes that shot a good option for him.
Here's Edwards. Wow, hammering it in.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by Denver.
Here's Brown. Still without a basket. Pass to Johnson. Murray outside. Inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Johnson's got it all tied up now for Denver.
Cam Johnson, one of those guys who once he catches his rhythm, he is very hard to stop.
Left side, Edwards. Outside, Reed. Reed with a screen on Murray. Highland's shot is good.
How about Highland's confidence to respond to the 3 from the other side? Big time.
Denver with the ball. Jokic with the screen on Highland. Murray finds Jokic. Here's Strother. Edwards defending. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards. The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland.
I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And finished off by McDaniel.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
1 shot.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Denver, Jamal Murray, shooting 1.
And what I like about Murray is how he just goes at you. He doesn't hold back on either end and uses his motor to wear you down.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Minnesota shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Dante DiVincenzo, 2 shots.
Throw drops for DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo has proven to be a guy, off the bench or as a starter, he will make an impact.
And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. The Nuggets trail by 3. Outside Hardaway. Back to Murray. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Murray's got 12 points in the game. DiVincenzo with it. He's got 7. Pass Pass to Edwards. And here's Randall, defended by Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Randall, this is to Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. Jokic with the screen on DiVincenzo. To the paint. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11 points. A three-pointer, no good. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by Hardaway. Nuggets trail. Murray outside. Outside Hardaway. Jokic with the screen on Edwards. Hardaway with it. McDaniels picks him up. Hardaway kicks to Gordon. And here's Jokic outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And vertical threat that is Rudy Gobert. What a ferocious finish at the rim.
Nuggets shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. And here's Watson. Now, here's Jokic. Defended by Gobert.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Randall with the bucket.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Now here's Murray. He's got 12. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Christian Brown's checked in for Murray. Minnesota also with the sub. Reed's checked in. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. Jokic can indeed take a little contact.
Just so physical inside. Even with contact, Jokic able to fight through it.
Minnesota leading by 4. Outside Edwards. Down low. It's tipped. Jokic with the steal. Hardaway with it. Now defended by Gobert. Hardaway kicks to Gordon. Jokic against Reed. Lock at 6. Pass to Hardaway. There's the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I just love how confident Tim Hardaway Jr. is from long distance. This guy will cash in from there.
Inside. Here's Reed. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Miles Reed. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, the beauty of someone like Naz Reid, he's proven already in his career, you can bring him off the bench to great effect, or if you need him to be a step-in starter, he's equally capable.
Both free throws good from Reed.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Here's Brown, and he lays it straight in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
So it's the Timberwolves now. They've led by as many as 11 points. To Gobert. Now Reed, defended by Gordon. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 9 points.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Hardaway kicks to Gordon. Here's Brown. Now here's Hardaway. Jokic with the screen on DiVincenzo. Hardaway, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's Edwards on the wing. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Anthony Edwards. At the line for 1.
Anthony Edwards is a physical force. This guy has the frame and the game to be an elite two-way player.
Outside Gordon. Back to Hardaway. Jokic sets the screen for Hardaway. And the 3 off target. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. 6-point lead. Reed gets the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Hardaway. Outside Gordon. Back to Hardaway. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
For Denver, they have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
And if you were to assemble a first-team all-second rounders, Jokic would be a shoo-in.
And he sinks the second. It's the Timberwolves now. 7-point differential. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Gobert with a screen on Brown. Edwards passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Pass to Brown. Now Watson. Here's Gordon. Guarded by Reed. Fires the 3. And it's Gordon missing. Up. And he drains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball.
The previous play is under review.
Halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And guys, big games like this in the NBA playoffs, you appreciate the benefit of instant replay to make sure they get.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. But if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's Minnesota ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Thanks. Well, we have Coach Finch here at the half. How key is Rudy Gobert to this offense?
Yeah, I mean, he brings a whole different dynamic to offense. Just making him, feel part of our offense. Just creates so much gravity when he's rolling hard out there, creating a lot of good shots for his teammates.
He's on fire. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Welcome in, everybody. Game 2, and it's looking pretty good right now for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You know who's having a great time watching these guys launch it from downtown? Me. You know who's not? Wilt Chamberlain over there.
Yeah, I don't even want to look in his direction. An interesting postseason for the Nuggets. They were able to hold serve in Game 1. But they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. It was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The Nuggets trail by 9. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now here's Randall. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 9.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Denver with the ball. Jokic with the screen on DiVincenzo. Pass to Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Edwards, the bounce pass. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Good! Edwards mixing it up inside.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Jokic. He has 6. Shot clock at 6. Denver needs to get off a shot. And the basket by Gordon.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels outside. From 10 feet out. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Trailing by 4. Pass to Watson for 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
McDaniels outside. Back to Edwards. Over Hardaway. That's good from Edwards on the assist by McDaniel. 15 points for Anthony Edwards. Murray kicks to Jokic. Pass to Hardaway. Jokic a screen. Hardaway against Edwards. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. That's going to send Dante DiVincenzo to the line. Tim Hardaway picks one up. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Dante DiVincenzo at the line for 1.
Let's shot.
That one misses for DiVincenzo. The Nuggets trail by 5. Gordon up on top. He's defended by Randall. Jokic passes to Murray. And they get it back. Hardaway kicks to Murray. Goes back up. He lays it in. Murray's got 14 points.
And there's no doubt Murray can fill it up. Good luck bringing him down to earth when he's on this kind of roll.
Outside Edwards. To Randall. Back to Edwards. And it's Denver with the rebound. Murray kicks to Hardaway. Watson for 3. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
The Timberwolves have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Dante DiVincenzo. 1 shot.
1 shot.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Murray, the pass to Jokic. On the wing, Gordon. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Murray.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Minnesota's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Edwards, that's good.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Now here's Murray. He's got 14. It's good from long range.
How about the payback there, guys?
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
The Nuggets have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in this game. Got a piece of it and stolen by Gordon. Pass to Watson. Murray against DiVincenzo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Tough customer close to the bucket. Murray forcing the issue.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And what you love about Murray, you can count on him when the game is on the line. He's one of the most confident players in our league.
And so Murray nails both of them.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. The Nuggets trail. Outside Hardaway. Denver passing it around. Gordon kicks to Watson. Back to Gordon. It's stolen by Randall. To the middle, and now Minnesota on the fast break.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Randall finds it. Back to Randall. The three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Randall's got 9.
Well, you see Julius Randle striking from wherever the defense concedes it. That's nicely done.
For Denver, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
It's that time of the game, Nuggets fans. Here comes your Nuggets stats game.
Denver making a switch here. Timberwolves on defense. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Strother. McDaniels defending. Jokic. Gobert with the block.
Boy, you have to be careful. If Gobert is in the zip code, folks, this is a great shot blocker.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Dosunmu comes in for McDaniels. And Bones Highland subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. Here's Murray. Up and in on the layup. Murray's got 9 points in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Minnesota's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Outside Edwards. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Strother, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. For 3, Edwards. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic just got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Listen, Rudy Gobert, despite the 7-foot frame, is mobile and agile, and in the open floor makes it look easy.
A tight game here in Denver. Island against Murray. Fires from 14. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Randall. Out to Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
Edwards well covered on the interior, scores through the contest.
Murray the pass to Brown. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 4. Pass to Edwards. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Denver shooting it beautiful here in the third. 56% from the field. Murray against Highland. The tray. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Pass to Dosunmu. And here's Edwards from the arc. Edwards with another miss. Denver shooting at 52% for the field. They're clicking. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Size and athleticism by Cam Johnson. How about that vertical?
Now Highland. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. For the Nuggets, Valanciunas is checked in for Jokic, and it's Zignaji in for Murray. Here's Dosunmu. He has yet to score. Outside, Reed traps in the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Well, this is the value of Naz Reid, a center who can shoot it with great consistency from range.
Denver shooting it beautiful here in the third, 56% from the field. Johnson outside. That shot off the mark.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
He lobs it up and taken away by Johnson. Pass to Valanciunas. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Naz Reid.
Well, it still works. Might be one of the oldest tricks in the book, but that up fake earns Valanciunas a trip to the line.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Brown is checked in for Najee. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Phillips has checked in. Valanciunas hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Now here's Dosunmu, covered by Brown. Back to Dosunmu. 6 to shoot. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Brown, the pass to Brown. Back to Valanciunas. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Shoots over Reed. The Nuggets with another miss. And Reed has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Phillips, the pass to Clark. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves ahead, up by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Johnson. And it's Strother in at the 3. That's the group on the 4 for Denver. Here's Murray following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Valanciunas sets a screen for Murray. Gets a hand on it and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Well, I think this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on, his ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
Now here's Randall. The shot will not fall.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Johnson, the pass to Brown. Murray outside. And they double up Murray. Here's Valanciunas. Off target from outside. Timberwolves leading by 5. Pass to Randall.
Well, Randall works so hard down low, earns him these fouls in the process.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle. 52 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Good on both.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
The Nuggets trail by 7. Pass to Johnson. Back to Brown. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Highland. Clark a screen on Murray. Lets it go with the 3. Highland misses.
I'd say this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
down low. He's against Clark. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket for Murray. Clark outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now, here's Johnson. Stolen by Reed. Highland passes to Reed. Johnson over to help. And here's Randall. No good on the three. Johnson down low. He's defended by Randall. Count! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. Julius Randall picks one up. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. And a change for the Timberwolves. Edwards has come in for Clark.
At the line for one, Cameron Johnson.
Cam Johnson, one of those long athletic wings at 6'8", and defensively you know he's going to do a good job, and what you love is the three-point spacing ability. Such a threat from distance that he opens up the floor.
Oh, here's Edwards. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Strother, yep, it counts.
Well, Cam Johnson is getting better and better as a passer. That is on time right there.
Defensive foul. Julius Randle. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Denver, Strother. Shooting one.
That one drops. He ties it up. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Randall outside. Back to Highland. Rebound by Murray. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Sweet move by Jokic against the contact, adjusting and getting the and one opportunity.
Defensive foul. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Nuggets, Nikola Jokic. One shot.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Outside, Edwards. Edwards at the rim.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Denver in the lead. Here's Brown. Pass to Johnson. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Highland against Murray. Here's Dosunmu. Drills it from outside. Dosunmu's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, Bones Highland with the pretty pass. That's the decision-making you want to see.
And here's Jokic outside. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Randall. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Here's Murray following the basket by Julius Randle. Murray finds Jokic. Six on the shot clock. The fadeaway. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got his 6th rebound on the night.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Here's Brown. Defended by Dosumu. Brown's shot is off. Julius Randle again. Randle's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Brown, the pass to Johnson. And he converts the layup.
You can see when Cameron Johnson gets his rhythm, he is so effective on the offensive end.
Minnesota in the lead. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. Holmes checked in. Rudy Gobert who's checked in for the Timberwolves. Out to the wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Highland. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Now here's Randle. Pass to Gobert. Here's Highland. Just 5 on the clock. Randle passes to Highland. No good with the triple.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Jokic draws the double. Brown.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find it.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Daniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bones Highland. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Here's Randle, and he banks in the layup. And that's 21 points for Julius Randle.
Boy, you love the determination from Julius Randle. This guy has a knack for scoring against good defense.
There's a screen by Murray. Shoots from 8. About that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Watson. Randle with the ball. To DiVincenzo. Over Murray. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Randle has got the ball here for Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11 points.
It used to be a smart play to foul Rudy Gobert because he struggled from the free throw line. This guy's so much better now.
Rudy Gobert taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
so he can't get either to fall.
Rudy Gobert has been consistently great on the defensive end of the floor as a rim protector and shot blocker.
And they're pushing it up. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Fires from deep. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Here is Gordon.
Aaron Gordon in a big moment, unafraid to deliver. How pretty is that?
And here's Edwards. Now McDaniel. Now DiVincenzo. Edwards. The 3-ball from Anthony Edwards.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And so David Adelman calls the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Outside Gordon. Gobert against Jokic. It's Jokic inside. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with the screen for Edwards.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
So the first of 3 is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And he misses the second attempt, but one more coming up here. So he's able to pick up 2 of 3 from the line. And it's a 4-point ball game. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Plays it in off the window.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there. Doing everything he can to rally his team. Go into the rack with energy and to be afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
The response, slamming it home.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
And Minnesota has possession after the Nuggets pick up 2. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
The Nuggets trail. 1:05 left to play in the final quarter. Takes a step back. Now Murray. 5 to shoot to tie it up. That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Randall down low. He's against Gordon.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Well, this game separates the men from the boys. Aaron Gordon, big-time delivery.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Edwards. It's in.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
From deep. That does not go. And he commits the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Shooting for Minnesota, Julius Randle.
Shoot 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That shuts down any idea of a comeback. That is big time under pressure.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Julius Randle.